sure not to give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
And you may inquire of the witness. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Can you state your name for the record and spell your last name, please?
Sure, Mark Chapman, Chapman.
Okay. And Mr. Chapman, what do you do for a living?
I'm a firearms examiner.
Okay. And where do you work at?
I work at the Indian River Crime Laboratory here in Fort Pierce
Okay. And how long do you work there?
since February of 2005.
Okay. And do you also have experience doing tire impression comparisons?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and describe that experience to the jury, please.
Sure. In October of 1999, I was hired by the Indiana State Police Laboratory in Indianapolis, Indiana, as an IBIS technician. That's a computer database for firearms components. I worked at that capacity until January of 2004, and that's when I began training to become a firearms examiner. And that training lasted until January of 2005. I was hired by the crime laboratory here in Fort Pierce in February of 2005. And I continued as solely a firearms examiner until 2008, and at that point I was accepted into the footwear and tire track training program. It was over in Largo, Florida at the National Forensic Science Training Center, and the training was provided by Ron Smith and Associates, so an individual from their company came and taught the class. And essentially it was set up with a combination of in-class meetings and then remote working back at the laboratory. So we would meet up for a total of 4 weeks during the whole course, and we went over collection, preservation, documentation, comparisons, and courtroom testimony, all related to footwear and tire track evidence. I think it totaled about 400 hours in all, and in July of 2009, the training was complete. And then before I was allowed to perform casework at the laboratory, I had to be competency tested. So that's basically, I was provided with mock cases essentially that are footwear and tire track related. I had to work the cases and successfully complete those before I was cleared to work actual evidence casework.
Okay. And tire track evidence, go ahead and explain that in a little bit further detail. What is the purpose of that?
So for a tire track exam or comparison, the idea is they're trying to compare an unknown to knowns that are provided. So the unknown would be the track at the scene. So a tire leaves an impression at the scene. It could be in the dirt. It may be on the pavement. That is somehow collected by the agency. And in the process, if it's done properly, they'll photograph the impression if they're going to take photographs of it with a scale in the photograph. And I'll talk about why that's important later. So that's submitted. So that's your unknown. And basically what that means is at the scene, and when it's given to me, I don't know the origin of this tire impression, right? It's just left at the scene. So what the agency will do is, if they find a suspect vehicle, typically they would roll the tires themselves. So essentially you would impound the vehicle, and then there's different ways to do it, but the most common way is to get pieces of mat board or like really dense cardboard, and you would ink the entire circumference of the tire, and then you roll the tire across the mat board, and it leaves an impression. It's kind of like a stamped impression, but you're rolling the entire circumference, and you get the impression on the board, and then those boards would be submitted to the laboratory. So I have my knowns. So I have test impressions from the vehicle tires. So we know what vehicle those tire impressions came from, and I'm asked to compare it to the unknown, the photograph from the scene. So what I do is I take the image that's given to me, and with that scale, what I can do is that I can print that photograph life size. So I put it into a photo editing software, and I basically tell it to, if I say this is an inch, then change everything to 1 inch. So when I print it, that tire impression, that photograph of the tire impression is the same size as it was when it was taken at the scene. And this allows me to compare it to the knowns. And those are life size as well. They're taken directly from the tire, right? So what I would do first with a comparison is I'm going to look for class characteristics. And class characteristics are characteristics that I can use to either include that unknown impression or exclude. With tire, class characteristics would be the width of the tire, the number of ridges and grooves. So ridges is the part of the tire where the tread element exists, and in the space between is the groove. So some tires may have 4 ridges and 3 grooves. Some may have 5 ridges and 4 grooves. And the width of the tire will change. And then the shape of those elements within the ridges are different shapes. So those are just class characteristics. So for example, if you went to your car to get new tires, you're going to get 4 of the same tires. They're all going to be the same class, right? They're going to be the same size, same width, and all have the same tread elements. Let's say, to give you an example of a class difference, let's say you've got your full-size pickup truck, and then you have a compact car. They're going to have very different size tires, right? So those are different class tires completely, just solely based on the width of the tire. So that's what I look at first. I have to see, okay, do these class characteristics match up between the unknown and the known? And if they do, then I would take one step further and look for individual characteristics. But if they do not, then I could exclude the tire if the class was different.
Okay. And how many tire track comparisons have you done over the course of your career?
but the tire track examination was sunsetted a few years back, so I think I did a total of about 60 to 70 comparisons.
Okay. Have you ever testified in court regarding tire track comparisons?
Yes.
How many times?
It's only been probably 2 or 3 times now.
Okay. And have you, did you conduct a tire track comparison, in this case, the state of Florida versus Jose Soto-Escalera?
Yes.
Okay. I want to show, if we could publish state 62. We're looking at state 62 and then 63. Okay. Do you recognize those photos?
Yeah, so that's a copy of the photograph that I used to conduct my comparison.
Okay. So that's your unknowns, correct?
Correct, yes.
State 62 and 63.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to show you what has already been entered into evidence as states 1 through 6. You recognize those?
Okay, I'm gonna just look at my markings.
Absolutely, yeah.
On the outside of each of the packages, there's the lab number, the item number, and my initials. So inside would be the mat board containing the known tire impressions.
Okay. And are these tire impressions that were taken from a silver Dodge Ram?
I could tell you where they were taken from. They were submitted to the laboratory.
Okay.
And that's all I can say.
So you get these tire impressions and then you compare it to the unknowns, is that correct?
Correct.
And describe in specific detail your comparison. I know you touched on it a few minutes ago, but if you could go ahead and describe in specific detail your comparison.
Sure. So as you can see, there's a scale in the photograph. So what I did was I tightened it. I get rid of basically all the extra gravel and grass that doesn't contain the impression. And then I adjusted it to life size. And then I actually printed it onto a piece of acetate, clear acetate. So you have a transparency type comparison. It was what's going to happen. So you have the unknown on the clear acetate. And what I did was I laid it over top the inked impressions on these mat boards. And so initially I have to look to see if class is in agreement, right? And in this case it was not. So it was a different size. The width was different. The known tire impressions are wider than the unknown impression.
Okay, meaning that the vehicle that left these impressions right here is excluded.
Correct.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is it a better way to say excluded than the vehicle that left these impressions did not leave those tire tracks?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
May Mr. Chapman be released from his subpoena at this time?
He may.
Any objection to releasing him? Thank you, Mr. Chapman. You're released from your subpoena. You're free to stay or leave as you wish.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
And the state may call this next witness or put on an item of evidence.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would play the previously recorded testimony of witness Kayla Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the testimony of a witness was previously taken by the attorneys in my presence in this courtroom on a previous date and preserved for purposes of this trial. We call this perpetuated testimony. This perpetuated testimony is about to be presented to you, and you should consider it just as you would live testimony, and you may proceed.
Your Honor, during the played testimony prior to playing it, the state would just move into evidence. State's exhibits 33, 34, and 35. They're the swabs from the passenger side of the Dodge truck, as well as state's exhibits 36 through 39, which are the photographs of where those swabs are taken, which will be detailed inside of the video.
Any objection?
No objection.
Those items will come into evidence at this time.
The state would call Kayla Lynn.
If you raise your right hand and face the clerk,
Do you swear or affirm that the evidence that you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do.
and over this way, just watch your step.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you could please state your full name, spell your last name for the record.
My name is Kayla Lynn. Last name is L-I-N-D.
How are you employed?
I work for the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office
How long have you worked with the San Lucie County Sheriff's Office?
for 12 years.
And if you could, what is your job title and employment duties with the Sheriff's Office?
I am currently the crime scene supervisor.
And what do your job duties entail as a crime scene supervisor?
I oversee the work of other investigators and our crime scene assistants to ensure that we're processing various crime scenes with the most proficient and professionalism that we can.
All right, and do you have any training and experience that allows you to be able to perform those duties?
I do.
And what is that?
I have 686 hours of crime scene training in the classroom. I have a bachelor's degree in criminalistics, and I also have 160 hours of fingerprint training as well.
Now, as far as this particular case that brings us here today, were you working for the Sheriff's Office back in August of 2018?
Yes, I was.
And what were your job duties at that time?
I was a crime scene investigator at that time, working general crime scene investigations.
And on August 25th, 2018, did you provide assistance to another crime scene investigator?
Yes, I did.
And who was that?
I assisted CSI Vasquez on scene.
And did you also provide assistance to another crime scene investigator that also worked on this case?
I assisted my supervisor at the time, which was Donna Carmichael.
All right. And the assistance that you provided to Donna Carmichael, what did that entail?
I assisted her with processing a silver Dodge truck for DNA.
And where was the Dodge vehicle processed?
It was located in the Sheriff's Office parking lot.
And when you say that you processed that vehicle, what exactly is it that you did?
I saw various areas on the passenger side for areas of possible DNA.
All right. And if you could, can you explain the process that you go through and how you swab the DNA?
So we use a sterile swab. So it's kind of like the Q-tips that you use to clean your ears or remove makeup from your eyes. It's in a sterile packaging. The package is opened while wearing gloves. I then use a sterile drop of water and put one drop onto the sterile tip. And then I swab the area of interest for several seconds. And then I place that swab back into the packaging, which then goes inside an envelope and is submitted evidence.
And where was the truck located at within the Sheriff's Office?
It was located in the parking lot.
So what I would like to do is I'd like to show you what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibits 36, 37, 38, and 39. If you could take a look at these photographs and tell me if you recognize them.
Yes, I do.
How is it that you recognize those photographs?
These are photographs of the vehicle that I assisted with processing.
Is this the vehicle as it looked on that day, August 25th, 2018?
Yes, it is.
At this time, the state would move into evidence which was marked for identification, State's Exhibits 35 through 39.
No objection.
Those items will come into evidence at this time. Now, you described this vehicle. The vehicle that you described, did you then go inside and swab different parts of the vehicle?
Yes, I did.
All right. And once you have collected the swab, what's the next process in the investigation?
They're sealed and submitted to the evidence unit until they're decided whether they're going to go to the lab for testing or not.
Okay, how does that process work as far as you swab the vehicle? What do you do with the swab? How do you put it in evidence?
So it's sealed with evidence tape. An evidence voucher is created and submitted as the paper trail for the said evidence. And then our evidence unit takes the item in and stores it until it's ready for trial.
What I'd like to show you now has been marked for identification as State's Exhibits 33, 34, and 35. Do you recognize those exhibits?
Yes, I do.
How is it that you recognize those exhibits?
My handwriting is on the envelope, and I also have signed the evidence tape indicating that I sealed the swabs.
All right, are these the swabs that you took back with CSI Carmichael back on August 25th of 2018 of the Dodge truck?
Yes, they are.
This time the state would move into evidence which was marked for identification, State's Exhibits 35, 34, and 33.
No objection.
Those items will come into evidence at this time that I get. All right, so what we have now on the screen is going to be State's Exhibit 36. And if you could, and you don't have to stand up just yet, what is State's Exhibit 36?
This was just a general photograph just showing what the vehicle was that we were processing.
Okay, so this is the Dodge truck that you processed on the 25th?
Yes, it is.
And where at the sheriff's office is this located?
It's located on our west side parking lot of the sheriff's office.
All right, so does the sheriff's office have primarily two main parking lots?
We do, and this is in the secure area.
And if we could now go to the next State's Exhibit, which would be State's Exhibit 38. What are we looking at in this particular photograph?
It's a photograph of the front passenger area.
And is there any area in this photograph that you swabbed, in which you then collected it to send to the lab and tested?
Yes, I have.
Okay, where in this photograph did you swab this truck?
May I approach so I can point to it?
Yes, and if you would bring the corresponding exhibit with you.
Yes. So for this picture, it was going to be this pull-up bar right here, and that's going to be Exhibit 34.
So State's Exhibit 34, you swap the pull-up bar?
The pull-up bar right here, yes.
And what is the process that you do to get the swap?
So again, we'll take the sterile Q-tip, as we call them, the cotton applicators. It takes 1 drop of sterile water. I use this clean set of gloves, and then I would do all sides of the handle, and then place the swab back inside the packaging, which then gets placed inside an evidence envelope, and then sealed and sealed to evidence.
Now I'd like to switch to State's Exhibit 37 for the record. What are we looking at in State's Exhibit 37?
This is a picture of the front passenger door.
And do you see a portion in this picture that you swabbed for DNA?
Yes, so this would represent me swabbing the door handle.
And what you want to do on the screen is at the black door handle?
Yes, it's the black door handle.
Okay, what State's Exhibit did you swab the black door handle with?
That's going to be Exhibit 35.
So State's Exhibit 35 is the swab for the passenger front door handle?
Yes.
And for the record now, I will switch to State's Exhibit 39. What portion of the vehicle are we looking at State's Exhibit 39?
This is a photograph of the rear passenger area.
And do you see an area in this photograph that you also swabbed for DNA in this particular case?
Yes, for this I swabbed the pull-up bar in the rear passenger area.
And what is the State's Exhibit?
Oh, sorry, rear passenger door. Sorry, my bad. It's this one, sorry. It's this right here, to pull the door. Sorry, I apologize.
So as far as the State's Exhibit, what number are you holding?
33.
So State's Exhibit 33 would be a swab of where this photograph.
This area right here, so the door pulls the door, what you would use to pull the door shut.
So after you pulled the swabs in this case, you placed them all into evidence?
Yes, I did.
And then subsequently, are they then sent to the laboratory for analysis?
These 3 swabs are yes.
And outside of this, after you did this, did you have any additional involvement in this case?
I took a photograph of an item that was requested back in January of 2019 as a carjack, but that was the only other involvement I had after this.
I don't have any other questions at this time yet. Cross-examination?
Do you still need me up here at all? Is it? Oh, I'm right here. No, you can sit down.
Ma'am, you're aware that my client voluntarily brought his truck there to the sheriff's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and he voluntarily gave consent to search that vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions?
Any further questions from the state? No, Your Honor. All right, Vicki, you may step down from the witness.
And the state's next witness, or item state will call Christopher Newman.
Do you swear affirm that evidence you're about to deal with is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Swear.
Good afternoon. If you could please state your first name, spell your last name for the record.
My first name is Christopher. My last name is Newman, N-E-W-M-A-N.
All right, how are you currently employed?
I'm currently a detective/bomb tech with the state of Florida's Criminal Investigations Division.
All right, do you have any prior law enforcement experience before doing that job?
Yes, I started with Fort Pierce Police Department in 1999, and I worked road patrol and undercover investigations, and I was a training officer. Then I went to the state alcohol, tobacco, and beverages. I worked there for about 4 years. I made a lieutenant, and then I worked at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, and during your time with the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, what were your job duties with them?
I started off at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office on road patrol, and then I went to I can't remember the name of the unit. It was basically like a street crimes unit, and then I went into criminal investigations.
Okay, and is that what most people refer to as a detective?
Yes, sir.
And do you get assigned to criminal investigations?
Yes, sir.
What job duties were you working with at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for this particular case? What was your involvement? What was your relationship to this case?
I was the lead detective for this case.
Now, as the lead detective, what are your job duties? How do you first get involved, and then what do you do once you get assigned a case?
I first got involved when we got called out to the scene, and there were several detectives there, and whoever the supervisor is picks who's going to be the lead detective. So you don't know until you get there. I was picked. And then you pretty much start running the investigation and supervising other detectives and assigning out duties to do.
All right, so in this particular case, did you have the opportunity to go out to the crime scene?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where was that?
It was on Russo Road, I believe it was.
All right, and as the detective, are you out there picking up evidence? What do you do when you get to the crime scene?
Once I got to the crime scene, we do a walkthrough, just get an overall sense of what's going on in the crime scene, and start sending out detectives to do interviews with any witnesses.
All right, so as a detective, you want to talk to people that may have information about the case.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Now, as the detective, did you learn as to whether or not the victim in this case, Tania Wise, had a boyfriend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who did you learn was her boyfriend?
A Bradley Rodriguez, Jr.
Now, in addition to Bradley Rodriguez, did you learn of any other male individuals that may have had contact at some point with the victim, Tania Wise, in this case?
Yes, sir, there were several. There was a black male named Mark Burke.
Okay, who's that?
That was apparently another boyfriend that she had in between two different instances of dating Mr. Rodriguez.
All right, what about someone by the name of Giovanni Alvarado?
Yes, he was supposed to be somebody that she knew and would talk to.
Okay, did you learn of the existence of someone by the name of Eric Alvarado?
Yes.
Who's that?
That was Mr. Escalera's cousin, I believe.
Could it be his nephew?
Nephew, yes, sir.
All right. And then did the name Jose Soto-Escalera come up?
Yes, sir.
All right. And when that came up, did you request to conduct an interview with him at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office?
Yes, we did.
All right. Back in August of 2018, did the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office have a interview room?
Yes, we did.
And was it capable of recording interviews?
Yes, it was.
Video and audio?
Yes, sir.
And did the defendant come in on August 25th, 2018 to do an interview?
Yes, sir.
And was that video recorded?
It was.
Prior to today's date, have you had the opportunity to view what's been marked for identification as State's Exhibit 150?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you recognize that item?
I do.
How do you recognize it?
This is the thumb drive that I viewed because I also initialed and dated it.
At this time, the state would move in evidence which is marked for identification as State's 150, but I would ask for everyone to approach.
That item will come into evidence at this time without objection from the defense. And ladies and gentlemen, the item that you're about to consider, listen to, review, has been edited to eliminate irrelevant portions that would not add to your understanding of the case. The fact that the recording has been edited and that you notice it has been edited should not concern you in any way and must not impact the way you listen to and consider the evidence. And you may publish the item.
I gotta get some basic information out of the way first. Spell your whole name for me?
J-O-S-E. S-O. S-O. D-O. S-O. E-S-C-A.
What's your name?
1012. 76.
Your address?
2613 Southwest Campus.
Cactus.
Yeah.
DSO?
Yes.
What's above?
772-200-6163.
Okay, obviously you work at Waste Pro, right?
Yes, sir.
How long you been there?
I just started back. I would say like 2 months.
Where'd you work before that?
Room salon driver for independent delivery services.
So you were the driver of one of the trucks?
Yes, sir.
For the contract, right?
Yeah, for a contract, yeah.
Who'd you work for?
Ricardo Pizarro.
So you got a nickname?
PG.
Anybody else?
Honestly. Bradley, that used to be my helper.
Bradley? What's Bradley's name?
Bradley Rodriguez.
Do you do anything in your spare time, like, what's your hobby?
Ride motorcycle.
Ride motorcycles? What kind of
Ride GSO 1000.
street bikes?
Yeah.
Street bikes. You working on yourself, or?
Yeah. I don't know touch them. Unless it's motor work, then I'm bringing something else.
Electrical and everything?
Huh?
Electrical and everything?
Depending what it is.
You ever hook up other people's bikes?
Yeah, it's been a long time though. It's been a while since I've done it.
All right, so are you friends with Bradley?
Yeah, they look up to me. I'm like an uncle to them.
Do you have a nickname?
Who?
You.
Joselito?
Joselito? That's you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you and Bradley friends, you still stay in touch with Peachy too?
Yeah. I seen them this Friday that just passed at the gas station.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Did you know a Tanya?
Yeah, Bradley's girl.
Yeah. How'd you know Tanya?
Well, he was the one that introduced her to us when we started coming back around.
Do you guys hang out after work or anything?
No.
No, just he just.
He did his own thing. I never hung out with him like that. Kids are hard-headed. Yeah, we just worked after work. You know, his way around home.
So how'd you meet Tanya?
Through Bradley.
Through Bradley?
Yeah.
Where'd you meet her at?
They came over our house in an apartment that me and my wife used to live. Right here in St. Lucie, West Virginia. We had a Christmas.
Step into the jury room for a second. Please do not discuss the case.
Bradley's mom?
Yeah.
Wanda. Trying to say her real name, I couldn't get it out. Wanda.
Yeah, it's Romanita or something.
Romanita, yeah.
Some crazy crap. I can never pronounce it either.
Did you ever keep in touch with Tanya?
No, sir.
No?
The only time we talked was when her son came over our house, because I have a 9-year-old, and she used to drop him off, and he stayed with us for the weekend. That was the only.
So you would watch her kids sometimes?
Yeah, because they come hang out with my son, so, we take him for the weekend, and then she would come back and pick him up.
Do you remember her son's name?
Jamar.
So you just watch him every weekend, once in a while, or?
It went, in the beginning, she was bringing him, and then it just stopped. I don't know.
How would she get in touch with you for bringing him over?
She would call, or, yeah, she would call my phone, or let Bradley know, or whatever.
How would you describe Tanya?
What do you mean?
Like if you had to describe her to somebody, like personality-wise, and who she is, what would you say?
She was pretty mellow, I could say, but kind of crazy. I don't know. Talking ghetto, ghetto talk.
Did she?
She used to strip. That's what it was. She was a stripper or something like that. I never saw her, so I don't. I just knew about what people say.
Where do you know where she used to strip at?
No, sir.
How long you been married?
We get this right so long from kill me. 2.5 years now.
Were you married before, or
No.
do you have a kid with anybody else?
I have several kids. About 4 boys.
4 boys. What are the ages?
What's Jose's name? I want to say 25.
Okay.
Jose's 25. Damien's 24. Joel's 17, and AJ's 9.
That's a big spread, man.
Yeah.
Pretty well, a little bit.
Almost stone, man.
I started when I was younger, the first two. I was like 15.
Different moms, or?
Yeah.
All 4?
Huh?
All 4 different ones?
No, 3.
3? Which 2 have the same one?
Jose and Damien.
First 25 and 24,
Yeah.
close to that.
Yep, that was my first set.
Is everybody local here, or they live anywhere else?
No, they're around. Just like I don't speak to them. Like
You have a Facebook account?
Yeah, I have a Facebook.
What's your name on your Facebook?
To be honest, I don't even know how I was on here. I don't even, my wife's the one that looks all this shit up front. You wanna look at it? I don't.
Yeah, if you can show it.
When it comes to shit like that, I'm not a genius.
Let's see. I'm not a genius for something. Jose's going on.
Son, I don't remember, I don't know.
Do you ever post on here or the most?
I don't like, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the smartest with that shit. My wife's the one that sometimes posts shit for me.
You share an account or
No, she got her and I have mine. But like I said, I don't.
no mess with it?
Yeah, I just hate like and be nosy and shit like that. But when I want to post and I let her do it for me because she knows how to do it. And she showed me 50 million times.
I'm the same, but I don't even have one, man. I can't even. Are you friends with Tanya on here?
No, sir.
You're not?
Nope. How many people I have in here as family? And a couple of friends. Not too big on that Facebook stuff.
Were you ever friends with Tanya?
Not on Facebook, no. She never.
When she would come over, excuse me, when she would come over, did she ever talk about, besides Mark, any other brother boyfriends besides her, Mark and Bradley?
No, sir.
Do you know Giovanni or Gio?
Gio.
Got a brother named Javi or Javier?
I know two Gios. One's a mechanic.
Do you know his name? Or?
I don't know what Gio you're. Because the only Gio I know is Peachy's son.
Peachy's
That's
son?
Giovanni Rivera. That's the only Gio that I know.
That's Giovanni Rivera?
Yeah, and then the mechanic Gio. I just know him by Gio, but I don't really know him.
That's, well, Giovanni Rivera is Peachy's son, right?
Yeah. So young kid.
How old?
22, I think.
Has he got a brother?
Gio, yeah. Jacob.
Jacob?
That's Peachy's son too, yeah. Little guy.
He lives around here?
Yeah, they live in the same house.
Mechanic Gio.
His son, he fixes Hondas and stuff like that, but I don't really know too much about him.
You know, how old is he?
It's an older guy. I say he's in his 30s, I think.
30s. Do you know where he's from? Like,
He lives here, I guess.
here, but could he live anywhere else?
I don't know.
You don't know? Don't know him like
They're
that?
from Puerto Rico. We all Hispanic. That's where we all really come from. So I'm trying to be more like this.
Okay. How long have you had that phone number you have? A long time?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
When was the last time you think you talked to Tanya?
Tuesday, Wednesday. She was supposed to bring Jamal over Friday.
Meaning yesterday?
Yeah.
You talked to her on the phone or?
Yeah, it was on the phone. I talked to her on the phone. She had what was it she asked me? She was asking me about Jamal. If he can come over.
Tuesday? What is that?
I think it was Wednesday.
Would it be on a phone call?
I always delete everything. So unless they want to look on my phone, that's fine. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Cause it was Wednesday. I spoke to her Wednesday and Thursday. Matter of fact, cause I remember telling my wife when I got home, I said, hey, guess who thought to bring Jamal where he can come over?
What time should be to her on Thursday?
I want to say it was after 8.
After 8?
Yeah, cause I was home having dinner. Can I grab that?
Yeah. I got that. Who's that?
My wife freaking out. My wife's so nervous right now. I don't know why.
And when she called you Thursday, around 8 at home when you have dinner, what'd she say?
No, she said, you guys are going to be home. So
She texted?
No, she called me. She said, hey, Jamar wants to come over. I said, all right, cool. That's fine. And then, because I'll pick up AJ. I'll have AJ. And that was it. It was fast. I wasn't even on the phone with her, not even 3 to 5 minutes, something like that.
What time did she get there with Jamal?
She never showed up.
Never showed
No,
up?
she never did. And I'm glad I didn't tell my son because last time my son was kind of buttered. Oh, when is he coming over? So I just stopped. When she brought him then, well, he was there. She was supposed to bring him Friday, this Friday. She never called or nothing.
Did you reach out to her?
No.
When was the last time you fixed this motorcycle?
Shit. I was working on one of my buddy's Pete's bike.
Pete?
Yeah, but that shit. Matter of fact, they stole his bike. And then they recovered it, brought it over to my house. And then he took it back because it was too much. I guess he salvaged it, so I don't know what happened after that.
How long ago was that?
About 2 months ago, I want to say.
Let me kind of just put this on the table. What we say in here is between us and here. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I'm not telling your wife anything. Okay? If you don't want to say certain things, but you think it's going to get back to your wife or something like that, I mean, this is just us talking. I'm just saying here.
No, I hear you, I hear you.
Because a lot of guys maybe sometimes in contact with other females, whether there's something there or not, their old lady may get a little jealous, so they may not tell the exact whole truth because they're trying to, you know, so when they go home, they got to sleep with that other girl that night, and nobody wants drama.
Trust me, I hear you. I hear you.
So, did you have any other involvement with Tanya?
No, sir.
None?
No.
Other than just watching her kid?
No, just bring Jamal over. She hung out with us. Randy would come over, and then they eat.
Those houses and fix the
With
bikes?
me?
Yeah, have you ever gone to anybody's house and fixed the bike?
When you do fix bikes, is it just in your garage? Or
Yeah, they bring it to the house, change a tire, change, stretch it, load, stuff like that. But she's never seen me work on anything. She probably heard that I know how to fix it, but never do that.
Oh, you know she used to dance, right?
Yeah, she was a stripper. That's what I'm saying.
Then maybe you were the father of the child. There's no chance.
No, nothing to do with that.
Absolutely positive. No way.
No way. If I was to do something like that, I would take responsibility for it. Like what happened with my first two.
I say you've done it before, right?
What?
Take responsibility.
Yeah, I got 4 kids from 3 different chicks, so if that was the case, but
Would you have a problem giving a DNA sample to rule you out as the father of that child?
I don't care.
Would it be an issue?
So what were you doing Thursday night?
I was home. I went to fix a friend's battery. It was loose or something like that on his car, and I fixed it.
Who's the friend?
Andre.
Andre?
Yeah. Figueroa.
Figueroa that you used to work with?
Yeah. It was it's a gray Galant. That's what it is.
Mitsubishi?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you do that at?
At his house.
Where's that?
Right there. I just know how to get that. I don't even know the name of the street.
Is it in Fort Pierce or Fort
No, it's
St.
Fort St. Lucie. Actually down the street from here. It's on Selvitz.
On Selvitz?
Yeah.
And you were there from what time?
I want to say 8 something. Almost 9. I think I was there for like an hour and 20 minutes because I remember I was getting fucking bit by mosquitoes.
So what time was it when you got home?
Like 9, almost 10 o'clock. 10? Yeah. I don't know exactly. I wasn't really keeping track of times.
In that time, did you call anybody or
No.
use your phone or anything like that?
You said you were working on cars during that time?
Yeah, I was fixing the battery with a loose or something. I came outside and it was running.
Did you run?
Oh, yeah, it's running. The terminal is loose.
Are you friends with any guys that you're working with? Are you friends with any of the guys that work at? I mean, you've only been there a couple months.
Yeah, I know them from before, but I'm not tight. Like I said, I just go to work, do my job, get in and try to get out. Because my wife is a supervisor where I work at, so, Jose getting favoritism, so I don't like hearing all that shit.
What do you drive?
I drive a rear loader.
No, I mean for a personal vehicle.
I drive a truck.
What kind of truck?
Dodge Ram truck.
What year?
05.
What color is it?
Right.
Do you ever lend your truck out to anybody?
Mm-hmm.
You never lend it out?
No, I haven't. I don't.
Sorry, so you don't know what, I mean, the only two Giovannis or Gios that you know would be, one would be Peachy's kid, which he lives here, and he's got a brother named Jacob, and the other one's an older guy that fixes Hondas.
Yeah.
And you don't know where he's and you would have asked Tanya to come over and dance.
Where am I gonna do that? My wife's like me like flies on shit. My wife gets a fit if I don't call her from here to where I live at. Give me a heads up, you're coming home and shit like that, so no.
So you wouldn't try to arrange something for two guys?
What am I gonna get out of that?
Well, shit's about to get real, okay? I'm gonna tell you why we brought you in. Because Tanya's dead.
What?
Because Tanya is dead. We found her deceased Friday.
Wow.
And we've been interviewing everybody that has contact with her, so we're trying to iron out everybody's stories.
Wow.
Because there are a lot of things flying around, people saying stuff about other people. And
it's always like that. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Wow.
So that's why I'm saying, whew.
That's crazy.
Right now we need to be, I mean,
I don't got nothing. I'm doing everything
like I'm saying,
Yeah, it's kind of critical.
if anything between, even if there was, like I said, if there was nothing that you think is going to get you and your old lady in trouble, we're not saying nothing, okay? Because we want everything to come out now and be open.
I know what you're getting at.
We don't care about petty stuff like that.
No, she's the one that's how we know about her. Listen, I'm trying to keep my life straight. I've been through some shit, and the last thing I need is any shit like this or whatever.
What kind of shit you been through?
Just shit in general. Just with my kids and, trying to get, I started going to church, so,
So you're trying to turn your life, do a great thing?
do a great thing, and so far everything's been good, so.
Did you know she was pregnant?
Yeah, I'm bratty.
Did you ever know her to lie? Make stories up?
She make up some shit. She like using guys that I know, because she used the shit out of my helper. Just manipulate them, You try to tell them, don't be falling in love with no stripper. You know what that shit is all about. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Learn the hard way. So, little stupid shit like that, they used to get in little arguments, but can't get in that shit, man.
And who's that with Bradley? Do you think she was manipulating Brad?
Always asking him for money and shit like that, using his car.
Did you ever see them get into a fight?
I seen them argue before, over the phone.
Anybody get into a physical fight? You ever seen?
No, I've never seen none of that. But she said one time, she did say he hit her. Yeah, that he hit her. I remember that. Broke her nail or some shit. She was automatic. My wife was with me. Because this was in front of her house.
Was this separate from the time that the police were called?
No, this was after.
That's what I'm saying. It was a different incident.
Yeah,
right?
this was a whole different incident.
Okay. So they got into it. She broke her nail.
Yeah, she said he hit her and broke her nail. Yeah, my wife was with me. I remember that.
Do you remember when that was?
No, I don't remember. It's crazy, wow. Whew.
That was the fight with Bradley?
Mm-hmm.
With Bradley that time?
Yeah.
The other time you were talking, that was with...
That was on Black Dude Mark, yeah. Listen, she fucking... So many dudes that she talked to, and God knows what she did.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying because she knows a lot of guys, so I don't know. Like, God knows what she's done. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Have you ever been with her? Never had sex with her?
Hand to God.
Hand to God. I'm good. Y'all can ask me. Like I said, y'all can ask me whatever. Whatever y'all need, I'm here.
You ever loaned your truck to her?
No.
You ever been inside your truck?
A long time ago, when me and my wife went to Cheddar's. That was the day that the guy beat the shit out of her.
The first one?
Yeah, the black dude. So we went to Cheddar's. Me, my wife, and her.
So she had been in your truck since March?
No, she's never. That was the only time she was on the truck.
Okay, so I'm sure you watch TV and you understand about DNA, right? When was the last time you saw Tanya?
I haven't seen her. Shit. It's been a while.
Okay. So there would be no reason to find your DNA on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you were willing to give a sample of your DNA?
Yeah.
Now, she was pregnant. Okay?
Okay.
And we're going to take DNA from the child who's also deceased.
Okay.
So there's not going to be any surprises. We're going to have to contact you in a little bit and be like, hey, Why is he coming
You
back?
guys do whatever you gotta do.
But, I mean, I'm not gonna be coming back to you in 6 weeks when I get the results back saying, hey, what's up with the...
I'm good. I'm
You've
straight.
never had sex with her?
I'm straight.
Did you ever have sex with her?
No.
Did you have any kind of dealings with her outside of just friendship?
No.
Never had any kind of business dealings with her?
Never.
Never called her about... Let me ask you this. Because the reason that I got your number originally was because... Do you know Michael? Michael or Elizabeth?
No, I don't know who that is.
Michael is Tanya's brother. Did you ever go by Tanya's mom's house?
Yeah. The day that I went to bring Bradley. Matter of fact, yeah, I remember. I brought Bradley there because Bradley was calling her for the car. They got into a little scuffle. She slung her clothes or some shit. Took her phone. Took her phone. And I brought her to her brother, to the store, right there on Washington Boulevard. I guess he works at the cricket place or some shit like that. Yeah, I remember that her mom was outside, matter of fact.
Did you ever tell anybody in her in Tanya's family that Bradley was stalking her from down the road? You'd seen his car on her street?
How do I know that?
So you wouldn't have said that to anybody?
No, I wouldn't know that. I'd probably say he probably a stalker, but I've never seen any of that.
So when somebody said that I should ask you about it, you don't know why?
Let's be honest.
Okay. Well, since you said you'll do the DNA thing, we're going to try to eat it real quick. I'm going to go get that started. Okay, so do you need water or anything like that, man? You good? All right. You need to text your wife, tell her you're okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna call her right now. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, call her right quick. I'm going to get that started. All right?
Hey, I should be out of here shortly. Now they're asking me some questions about Tanya fucking being dead. So, whatever they ask me, I just answer the truth with them. They got me in some little interrogation room here. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I guess they want to get a DNA test or something. I don't know. Yeah. No. I don't know, swab or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just tell them what they need to know. You guys are still there? Where's my truck? Okay. You know, I'm here. They still didn't tell me what the fuck's going on, though. They said she's dead, so I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I told them everything. Yeah, that's fine. I don't got nothing to do with it. There's a lot of people talking, he say, she say, they're just trying to hit shit on them. Let's see. That's crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. For what? Oh, what? Feeling better? Huh? Yeah, they're here. So. I'll call you in a little bit. Because he said he shouldn't be home, so.
Yeah, just study that for me.
I name?
First name first.
Jose, J-O-S-E. Soto, S-O-T-O. Escalera, E-S-C-A.
E-R-A. Spanish?
Yes.
Date of birth?
10-12-76.
Your address?
2613 Southwest Captain Circle.
C-A-C-T-U-S?
C-A-C-T-U-S.
Sir? Sir?
Yeah.
Is there an apartment number or anything? Is that
No, it's a house.
That's Port St. Lucie?
Yes, sir.
34953? Today is August 25th.
You got the cool job?
Yes.
Two?
Yes.
I mean, you poking me on damn needle.
Oh, no, sir, it's a swab, it's just a swab for the inside of your mouth.
Oh, that's how I know about that. That's how I found out my son was on.
Yeah, it's the exact same. All right, just verify all this from.
Can I take a picture of this if you guys don't mind? Or I'm not?
No, you're fine, that's fine.
We're gonna finish this.
Just verify your information is correct as I wrote it. That's an E. 10-12-76, 2613 Southwest Cactus Circle, 34953. Today's August 25th, and it's a little after 1641, which is 441. Down here it says, I, Jose Escalera, hereby voluntarily consent to the collection of buccal swabs of the inside of my mouth by members of the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for DNA testing. Do you agree with that? Just the signature right there. And the date right here, it's 8/25.
Well, there was something that I had to tell you guys too. His mom, Bradley's mom, called me this morning to tell me that he had gotten arrested and all that shit too. So
Okay.
I just want to make sure you guys know that's me.
Just need a couple thumbprints. Just relax your hand a little bit. Just rub that like that and go. Just want to slow it down a little bit. There you go. Just relax. Just rub it like that. This is our crime scene supervisor, Carmichael. She's going to conduct the swabs.
Like you said, painless. You don't have to stick your tongue out.
You guys try reaching me?
I'm not sure. We may have.
I've never even seen the reason why, because they did something stupid. If I was going to the gym and they were looking for me, you just call me directly and tell me where it's for. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't remember if we did or not. Been a long couple of days. Please take a couple of pictures.
Okay. Me?
Yes.
Yeah, just to show who you are.
That way.
Exactly, just stand right there
Can you
for
take
me.
this off? Or?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, if I can get you just put your arms out like that for me, show you not. Put your hands out like that, just show you not injuries and everything. Okay. You can bring your arms closer to me.
This way, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, none on your legs or anything, right?
I work with branches and shit. Right? So you can see scratches from my wife. Which,
You do the yard waste collection?
That's what I was doing today. I was doing that today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you need water or something?
Yeah, how much longer?
Not too much longer. I'll be right back.
bro said she was found dead.
Thank you, bro.
I got two things that I wanted to ask you because bro said she was found dead. What the fuck happened?
Well, that's what we're still working on.
And then his mom, because since you were talking so fast, I don't want to leave nothing out. His mom called me at 1:25 a.m. this morning.
Who's mom?
His mom. Tell me he got arrested.
Wanda called
Me
you.
at 1:25 a.m. It's right there, right? Just want to make sure you guys got all that shit.
This morning?
But I didn't get to it until I got to work. That's when I called her.
You called her at 6:31?
Yeah, I believe so. I know I called her back, but I was already at work. She was telling me he got arrested for some shit with Tanya or some shit. I don't know. Oh, this is fucking crazy.
What did she say she got arrested for?
I guess for drugs and some shit that they found Tanya or something. I don't fucking know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to piece stuff right now. Because you telling me she's dead.
Well, that's a fact.
That's crazy. Wow.
Do you mind if my guy takes an image of that phone call and everything like that?
Yeah, take a picture. I don't care.
I mean, if I give it to them and they just take a snapshot of it.
I would like to see it. If that's what you're saying.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you think?
To get the call log here.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Here. Can you give him a sign so long?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Well, Dave, so you can get it back, so
Yeah, that's
it takes
fine.
us just a minute, okay?
This is crazy.
So it's Soto.
S-C-A-L-E-R-A. This is crazy.
What kind of cell phone?
That's an iPhone 7 something.
The 7 or 7 Plus? The big one or the regular one?
It's the bigger one.
The big one?
Yeah.
What color is it?
My phone is black.
Black.
This is crazy. I better fucking interrogate everybody.
Well, then,
Mother everybody.
what we do in these cases is it's just as important for us to rule people out, and because you have contact with her, it's very important that we start. It's like a weed garden.
I got
It's
you.
like a weed garden. So we start pulling weeds and getting rid of people. That way we don't have to waste time looking at you. Once we can get everything done, make sure Jose's not in this.
I got you. I see
So
what you're saying.
you're out, and we don't have to waste time calling.
I see
you.
what you're saying. I got you.
We get everything knocked out while we're here the first
I
time.
got you.
They're gonna get that knocked out real quick, so you get your phone back.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Do you keep in touch with Wanda on a regular basis, or you just know her? Or?
No, you got. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's like my nephew.
He is your nephew?
No, he's like my nephew. His mom, they were my neighbors at one point.
They were in the apartment?
Like an old house.
Oh, okay.
That's how I met Brandon.
I'll read this out to you, all right? Just to make sure you understand that. I, Jose Soto-Escalera, understand that I have the right to refuse a search, give or authorize give permission to St. Louis County Sheriff's Office and employees to make a full complete search of my cell phone. It's the iPhone 7 Plus Black that we just collected, located here at 4700 West Midway Road, St. Lucie County, Florida. I understand that by giving my consent for the above described cell phone and digital data within to be searched, I'm giving up the right for privacy for these areas. I also understand if items are located in the area my consent is given for, then these items can be used against me in court of law. I'm giving my consent freely and voluntarily without compulsion or threat of any kind. Okay. You understand that? Can I just sign right there? And print underneath, and the date is August 28th. Or, I'm sorry, August 25th.
I'm like, oh, let's slow down.
I'm telling you, it's been a long couple of days. I'm gonna witness it today.
Wow, this shit's crazy.
I know.
But what happened? Like, what was?
She was just found.
You guys not even telling me. I don't even know what.
Well, we're not releasing a lot of the details of the still ongoing investigation, but she was found deceased and is suspicious. So that's what we're saying right now. And what we're doing now is there's so many names and so many people and so many families and friends that right now we are doing the process of elimination.
I got you.
Okay, which is why we brought you in here to talk to you on your own free will.
No, like I said,
because further we can basically, I don't mean to be mean, but further we kick you to the curb.
Let me ask you something. Since we're in here, what did Bradley get arrested for? What is he being charged with?
Bradley got arrested for marijuana. Had nothing to do with us. He got arrested for marijuana.
You know, he smokes weed like a fiend.
Yeah, we know that.
That's what he's arrested for.
That's what his dad got arrested for.
They're in jail for weed. That's it.
So how the fuck does his mom know?
We talked to Bradley about Tania.
But did you talk to her mom today?
We haven't talked to Bradley's mom at all.
So how the hell did he get mom?
He probably called her.
Probably called her from jail.
Yeah, because how did she know?
He probably called her trying to make bail.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because he did say she's supposed to be coming down. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we
We should be staying in my fucking house. Thanks.
But in big cases like this, if we can knock out.
No, I see you trying to eliminate as much.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
We got all these people giving different stories. And Jose rented a truck. Rented a truck. Let me say she ain't been in the truck.
Another shit.
Well, if you let me look in the truck, take swabs in the truck, I'll roll your truck out. That means you're telling the truth and they're lying.
Yeah.
So you get plucked out.
No, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that's crazy. This shit is crazy, man.
Speaking of, would you have a problem with that?
And so she's never been in your truck, other than
Yeah,
like
she
long time
before,
ago.
yeah.
So like George, you know, DNA degrades, right? So if it's like 6 months ago, so you're gonna find the DNA, and you're not gonna have urine from us. So
Plus, said a Dodge pickup.
Yeah.
05?
Yeah. I just, whatever y'all gotta ask me, just ask me. I don't like curveballs.
no, that's what I'm being honest with
You
you.
look in your truck, make sure it's not a crime scene.
It's outside.
To the swab DNA and all that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being honest with you. We'll be honest, you know,
I just wanna know what the hell happened.
Single cab or extended cab?
No, it's a single cab.
Single cab? Step side? Regular bed?
Regular bed. That's crazy, man.
How long you lived down here in St. Lucie County?
I came in here in 93.
93. Where do you mostly, when you lived down here, has it all been down in St. Lucie?
Yeah, I just been all over the place.
You ever live up in Fort Pierce?
Never.
Okay. Come on, man. Thanks.
For me.
Jose, this is the exact same
Same
form we
shit.
just did. What I changed was I put, instead of your phone, this is for an 05 Dodge pickup truck, gray in color, with a single cab and regular bed. It's located here at the sheriff's office, parked out back. And you understand we are looking for a search of your vehicle for DNA trace evidence of a crime, and the protections at the bottom are the same. It says I'm giving up the right to privacy for these areas. I also understand items located in the area of my consent is given. And these items can be used against me in court of law. I'm giving my consent freely and voluntarily without compulsion or threat of any kind.
Signature.
Same signature, print and date.
What days you guys get off with? Yeah. At the police building.
It all depends. You guys got me on soon?
Your normal work with your days.
It all depends. Scott. Like Mondays is my heavy route, so 5:30, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7.
But I mean, like, you work Monday through
Saturday, I don't have a day off.
You only get 1 day off.
Yeah, Sunday's my day off, and I'm in church doing stuff with my church and shit like that.
Where's the church at?
Discovery, it's back there by US 1. It's just it's out of a school. We're doing it out of a school right now.
Is that the one behind like Kidderman?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
At the, what is it, Sandy
San Hill, whatever.
So she can do that absolutely not.
Oh, the other thing that was when you out. Days and times. You said you talked to Tania on Wednesday. She was supposed to bring them tomorrow or on Thursday. Is that right?
Friday.
She was,
She was supposed to drop them off Friday so you can spend the weekend over.
okay, she wasn't bringing him over on Thursday.
No, no.
Okay,
She was
talked
letting
to
me
her
know.
again.
She let me know, hey, it's good. I'm gonna bring them Friday. She
Okay.
never showed up.
So you talked to her on Wednesday
Yeah.
to set that up, and then you talked to her again on
Thursday.
Thursday verifying that was going to happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And she never showed up. I don't see why.
You said Thursday, was that the day you were working on the car?
Yeah, Dre's car, the gray car.
Dre?
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember I told my wife, hey, guess who called me? And I told my wife that Tanya had called me to see if John could come over.
You know Drake's last name?
Figueroa?
Figueroa said that.
That's fucking great.
And after you worked on Drake's car, where did you go?
So,
Went home?
yeah.
Stayed home the whole time?
Yeah, I've been home ever since then. I tell you, I was maybe gone for, I want to say an hour, Probably 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay, and then you went back
Yeah, I was
home,
home.
stayed
Yeah, I
home?
didn't go nowhere else, I was home.
When did you leave the house again?
In the morning to go to work.
What time?
5 something, I can't remember, because my wife leaves before me.
Okay. About what time do you wake up?
My wife gets up 4. I'm up around like 5:10. I'm up. 5:10, and then my wife leaves because she makes my lunch and all that.
Right.
And then I go straight to work. I'm good.
You work Friday?
Yeah, I work every day.
What was your scheduled work on Friday?
What do you mean, like start?
Yeah, you start time on Friday.
We got to punch in at 6:15.
So 6:15, what time do you get off on Friday?
Oh, shit. Shit, I can't even remember. I know it was 5, almost 6 o'clock.
5, 6 o'clock?
I'm not sure. Time card knows. They have all that shit you guys get.
Do you punch in and out?
Yeah, I punch in and out. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir. Yeah, I can verify that. You don't want to do that to me. I just can't remember. I know I got home late. She was crazy. Wow.
Do you or any of your neighbors have video? You have video at the house? No? That'd be easy for us next time. That's a quick rule out. If you got video or something, watch it.
That's why when I get in my house, that's why I have my cameras in my house. That's exactly why I want shit.
I want to say that there's been cameras in my house, man.
It don't hurt that. I don't know.
No,
It don't hurt that.
somebody comes to me, what were you Friday? Hold the phone.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
That's me.
I'm glad you brought that shit
I'm
up.
there. I'm still there. You know,
I'm glad you brought that shit
Oh.
up. That's a good idea. Now, when I get my house, that's what we're trying to do right now. This shit is crazy, man.
You got no video at the house at all?
That's the rental home right there.
Oh, it's a rental house?
It's a rental home. This shit is fucking crazy.
If we need to, the Water Pro has you punching it out.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm excuse myself.
Trying to judge. Right? I guess I appreciate it.
Oh, this shit's aggravating. Embarrassing.
What do you mean?
I'm just getting dragged here for shit that I don't know how to do it.
Were you close with Tanya or just not really?
I'm not tight like that, that's what I'm saying. I just see her, hey, hi, what's up? I know that Brady's girl, you know, shit like that, but we're not tight like that.
But you have her kid over, right?
Yeah, her son comes over and stays over.
Is there any reason you would delete yourself off of Facebook? When I pulled up her Facebook earlier, you were friends with her. That's how I got here.
No, I don't fuck with Facebook like that. I don't even know how to do that. No, I don't have her. I never had her. Never.
You didn't delete anybody else?
No, I don't even know how to do that. My son usually use my phone, and he probably was fucking with it because he just ran me like a $300 phone bill a few weeks ago. But and like I said, my wife's the one that handles my Facebook stuff. So I never added her. She was never. That's crazy. She was never on my Facebook. Never had her on. And my wife would have questioned that. I got shit popping up, and I don't even know how it's getting there. 'Cause like I said, I don't request people like that. I don't even know how to.
So you've never had any kind of sexual relation with her? You guys ever talk a little dirty or anything like that?
She's flirtatious with her mom. Like I said, she's ghetto because she talks about how she does shit, but she never trying to do that shit on me. That's what we're trying to ask her.
Well, I'm not saying that you guys actually did anything, but she ever flirt with you like that? And say you guys
She never tried to do that. Never.
How'd she get along with your wife?
They're pretty cool. Tell you, we went out to dinner, her, me, and Brandy before we hung out.
But you weren't tight?
No, we wasn't tight like that. Like, hey, come over, you know, hang out. It's not like that.
So is there a difference between going out and eating and having a kid over and hanging and being tight?
Yeah, because we hung out with her because of Brandy. I'm tight with Brandy. Yes, I'm tight with Brandy.
So after Bradley and her broke up, how was your contact with her? Did it keep the same?
We talked, like she'll bring him over, and then she never brought him over, like shit like that. But being on the phone and having a long conversation, none of that.
So your kids were introduced while she was dating Bradley and hanging out with you guys through Bradley. And then because your kids were friends,
Yes, sir.
she would still bring them over once in a while.
They were like I said, they were in a pretty fucked up relationship. They used to fight and yell and all that shit. One day they're together, one day they're not, but that's their business.
Did Bradley's mom and dad come into mind yesterday? Or do you know anything about that?
His mom moved out of money. She probably got a from the, I don't know.
Did Wanda like Tanya?
Yeah, she was a pretty cool girl.
You never heard Wanda, everybody bitching about Tanya?
On your phone, what do you have Tanya listed as? You have her in your contacts?
Yeah, she's in the contacts. She's under Loca.
Loca?
Yeah, crazy. L-O-C-A. And then her old number, like I said, I had an old number that she had before, is under Tanya. The new number that I spoke to her is under Loca.
Do you remember what the old number was?
No, it's still in the phone, if I'm not mistaken.
So
You guys look
you
at
have
it.
Tanya contact, that's an old number.
Yeah, that was her old number. What says Tanya, that's the old number.
He has a
New number.
T-A-N-I-A?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And Loca is...
That's the current number, yes, sir.
So the one that she called you on Wednesday about the kids getting together was on?
Yeah, Loca number, yeah. That shit's crazy.
I appreciate you cooperating on this. This gets us out of your hair and you out of ours.
No,
We move on.
my wife is the one that's freaking out.
We'll try to, however you want to spend it to her, you can spend it to her, okay? I mean,
No, I
nothing that we
don't
say
gotta
here.
lie to my wife. If there's one thing I learned, bro, let me tell you something. I've been through some shit. Telling the truth is the most easiest shit to do. Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you the story over. I'm giving it to you all the first time. I don't gotta sit here and try to keep lying. No, fuck that.
It's the easiest way, because every time you tell a story, it's the same story.
Exactly. I'm good, so.
Where's your wife at now?
Probably out there waiting for me.
I have to ask you right now, I don't think. Do you have any questions for us?
This is fucked up.
Well, that's a statement.
I can't necessarily disagree with you.
My wife said they came to the house. I guess you guys went to the house or something?
Somebody from the sheriff's office.
Like 16 deep or something like that?
I have no idea. I don't have what other stuff.
We got teams running around doing different things, and some of them got 2 guys, some of them got 20. Just depends on.
Oh yeah, let me ask you about her old boyfriend, Mark. You said that he beat the crap out of her.
Yeah, I know of him because of the shit she said when she was with Bradley, when she used to, we used to talk and hang out, and that's not a good guy.
Do you know if she was still in contact with him in here or not?
Knowing her, yeah.
You think so?
Like I said, when she talked to me like I'm a brother or uncle. Tell you, the way she talks, that ghetto talk, she just don't care. It's just the way she was.
So it wouldn't surprise you if she was still in contact with him or anything like that? Or?
I wouldn't doubt it, because she said she loved him, and for God's sake, she still got him on Facebook. So,
how do you know if you weren't friends with him?
Because the picture that your buddies picked me up over here at the sheriff at the job, he showed me a picture of him. That's how I know. I know who he is because I've seen him.
You actually met Mark?
Not like this, but I've seen him in pictures. I know who he is by
Oh,
pictures.
so she showed you a picture. You didn't meet face to face,
No, never.
just through photos?
I never saw him.
Did she, after her and Bradley were going around and after her and Bradley broke up, did she ever talk about Mark again or anything like that?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Was she talking with your wife? Was she calling your wife and chat?
No, because my wife was a little disappointed at her because of the shit she used to do with the street and all that. My wife didn't. My wife's real professional, like. wife's the reason I'm doing this shit right now. So I'm good.
Did you ever see her dance before?
Never.
Never. You ever been to strip club?
Yeah, but not to where she's worked at before.
Any around here?
No, I never been here. It was a bus stop.
What's wrong?
That was a long time ago there.
You already beat that money, make money on stage.
I'm not getting my fucking money on. That's the way I look at it. I got a wife. I don't give a fucking baby shit.
Do you need anything else real quick? I'm gonna double check on where they're at with your stuff. That's why I'm gonna go check to see how we're doing on that. Okay, so we can move along.
What's the youngest you guys hire officers? How does that work?
Used to be 25, but that's like 21.
Awesome.
So maybe now that's 19, 18. It's,
Damn, I'm still fucking like, wow, man.
is there anything you can think of that we haven't asked you that we might need to know? Any body that comes to mind, so maybe they ought to look in that direction?
I don't know. There's so many guys she talked to me. Shit, I don't know. I can't even. Like I said, I never talked to her like that. We were tight, but not like that. Like, I don't know her business like that. I know her mom. The only thing that I know is that her brother lived with Riley at one point.
Right.
Some shit like that. Let me see what else. That's pretty much it. And her mom's sick, you know. But that's about it. It wasn't an everyday thing. It was like, hey, what's up? What's good? How you doing? How everything? But to be everyday like that, no. It wasn't.
When's the last time Jamar came over to the house?
Shit, I can't even remember. I know we took him to church. That was the last. I can't remember what the hell that was.
You're talking months, years?
Months. No, months. It wasn't here. It was months ago.
Was it this year?
Yeah, it was in this year. I know that, but it was months ago. I don't know exactly when, but you know. Shit is crazy. Because the way she told this morning was like they arrested him.
Oh, he got arrested.
I just didn't, like I said, I didn't know. And my wife was telling me this was going on. This. And I'm like, nah, this is a prank. There's no way. That's why I was waiting for your partner there to tell me what he was talking about.
Yes,
How many guys you already interviewed?
I can't tell you, I've been working a lot of hours.
I got you.
We've talked to a substantial number of people.
Okay.
We still have a substantial number of people.
I got you. No problem.
And like I said, it's the weed garden concept. Just
Put this shit out there until you get.
some kind of one
I'm just curious. What the fuck happened? This shit is crazy. I'm curious.
in the ballpark.
It's gonna be a few more minutes, but we're halfway done with it. It just takes a few minutes for that shit the computer programs to talk to each other and shit like that. So I'll be in the other room for a minute. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Okay. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right.
Kind of funny.
It's kind of crazy.
Damn. It's crazy. Whew. I feel bad for him, man. For Jamar.
Oh, yeah.
That's his mom.
At least he still got a grandma.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. It's crazy. It's crazy because it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Hopefully they'll get some support, get some counseling or something.
Yeah.
Just like we explained, when names come up, we gotta.
No, I understand. I understand.
As sure as we don't,
Yeah.
we just Jose did. Get all the way to the end. Yeah, Jose did.
This is fucked up, man.
Yeah,
I just want to know what happened. Like, what the fuck went down? I just know that chick knows a lot of guys, man. And she knows fucking Crip members.
Yeah.
Bloods and Crips, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She ever mentioned about names?
No, she never mentioned it. That's what I'm saying. She was real. She wasn't stupid.
No.
No, she wasn't stupid. She wasn't a stupid chick, that's for sure.
a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure.
When you gonna come? Sure.
Been here for 13 years.
You guys have dispatchers here, right?
Not in this building, but,
You know what the 7 mile an hour? So,
yeah.
my kids, mom, is related to her father.
Oh, okay. Still working. See how that went?
When I see on Facebook, or when I see her at the gas station in the morning, on the street.
Seems to be the meeting place.
That's why you guys say that. You guys act like you got. Oh, shit's crazy.
Everybody drives their truck, one's up there at one point or another.
I like what I do. Cool job, pays the bills.
You work a set number of hours, you just drive your route until your route's done?
You gotta bang that shit up until you're done. You can be done. There's there's heavy days and there's light days.
Right.
Like my Monday route, I can get done between, it's a heavy, so 5:30, 6 o'clock. Tuesdays, fucking 1:30, 2 o'clock. Wednesday is a bad day because I'm fucking getting there till like 7. My only early day that I know is Saturday. Like today, I would've known. I would've been off like 2:30, but it was a little extra shit out there. And then Sunday we don't work well, something.
You guys work hourly or you get a salary?
I get by the day, but anything after a certain amount of hours, it's like Chinese overtime shit.
So if you can knock your route out by 1 o'clock, you still get your till 5 pay?
Yeah, you get your flat rate and make money, but the longer you're out there, the less. That's the way I look at it. I just did it because of the benefits.
Right.
Because with the other job, the money was good, man, but it was the late fucking nights that they were in French. People don't have no compassion, no.
Did they take taxes out on you at that place? That was all cash money.
Under the table, but then my wife was like, we gotta buy a house. My wife just fixed my credit. I had a 356, it's up to a 766 right now.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do, get a house. But she just had
It's hard to fix credit when you're not making it in tax.
So now that I'm on the books, hopefully I can get something and see what happens. That's what I'm trying, that's what I'm shooting for. I just want
The
to
bank won't recognize that money as
I just want a house
income.
with a pool, man, so I can enjoy that shit and drink some beer and just, that's it. I used to love when I was young. I used to party and shit like that. You get older, I'm like, fuck that shit. I look back and be like, I blew a lot of money going out drinking and shit like that.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Connecticut, from Bridgeport.
Really?
And then I moved here in '93. This shit right here wasn't even here. Like, you couldn't get back here. Way back in Torino, you couldn't get through there. None of that. All was closed.
93 was it?
Yeah.
Was 95 even done then? Or we still living on it?
It wasn't. They were still living on it. They just started on it.
So change around here a little bit.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm still mind blown. Like, fuck. Wow.
Did you get your card?
No, nobody gave me nothing.
That's the case number?
Okay.
My name and number on the front.
You know who I delivered to? I was hoping I got you. Mascara.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've been to his house over there in Point West in Barrel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If something pops in your mind,
Yeah, definitely.
I should have told
This is
this,
crazy,
or
man. This is crazy.
I forgot about that, or they need to know about this or that.
Yeah.
Just call that number. I'm not at the desk, especially now, I'm not at the desk at all. But it goes to a voicemail,
Okay.
and then it emails me, so I get it, but then I'll get back to you as quick as I can. If you think of anything, or...
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I
Hear
can kind of
something.
thing she always said, but
Yeah.
like, fuck. Like I said, she pops up in and out. She was just one of those, so.
Well, you
Like, if you ask me about Bradley, I can tell you with Bradley, because I worked with Bradley for such a long time. He was my neighbor.
you have connections that are intermingled in amongst this circle.
I got
So
you.
if you hear something, or you see something...
No, definitely. So I don't want to be fucking.
Give me a call.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's fucked up. Does her mom know what's going on? Like, what happened to her? Like, because I know your partner said,
Well, it's, when you watch crime shows on TV, right?
yeah.
you know, some things we tell people, some things we don't.
I got you. I don't look at it like that.
It's part of the game.
I got you.
Most of it we just don't. 'Cause some of it will tell us.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
That's the way you just got to lose.
I always wanted to be a cop, and I just never got to that. I don't know. I always wanted to be. What is that, you guys? I was talking to a gentleman in Okeechobee, like undercover, busting people in their house and shit like that, like street shit.
Yeah. That was my game. Did a lot of time in the schools.
Yeah.
All the kids.
What's like the worst case you ever seen at work, shit like that? Like,
This one's up there. It's maybe different.
I got you.
Every place is the. It's a look. It varies. You know, I've done a lot with fire service and EMS and law enforcement. I got like 26 years in now, public service. So it's pretty much.
That's cool then.
Into the race.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's my time, my favorite time, shit.
Can't be comfortable.
Let me try to see what's up the phone. See if we can get you out here. Yeah, bye. You want to text him? Did you use any apps or anything to communicate with her? Snapchats?
Listen, I don't even know how to use
Facebook
that.
messengers, any kicks, any of that? EMS? Just
Like I said, I don't fuck with my phone like that.
just text and
phone calls.
You want to text him?
Yeah, I text
Text and phone calls?
Yeah, that's it, but I don't use my phone for nothing else. My wife will be the first one to tell you I'm not that great when it comes to that.
I feel you, man. Some stuff.
Like like shit pops up on the phone. Like message, like what you said, message the wave. There's a wave shit on there or something. You wave. I get people. I don't even request these people. I don't know how the fuck it even gets there. So I don't know. Shit is crazy. Wow. Oh shit. I don't think I get off work early or something. Shit. You can't catch a break, man.
Yeah. This was my kid-free weekend. All my
It's
kids
fun.
went to the
How many kids you
exercise. All at the exercise. That's pretty. Weekend plans.
Dante, I'll be doing this shit right here.
That's it. Oh, that's up. Any more weekends?
Yeah, look at this one.
So we're in a big truck.
The big green ones, yeah.
Yeah.
These are dangerous. You gotta watch them. Especially when they got loaded. They don't stop the brakes. It's crazy.
I always see them because they're stuck in the middle of the damn road.
Yes, sir, Reed.
We got one there.
Thank you. I thought y'all were gonna steal my phone.
Nothing like that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me run, double check, nobody got anything else I need to know, and we'll get you up out of here. You got business card?
Yeah, she'll fuck that and tell you doing shackles, platoon dogs already.
Members of the jury, we've reached the end of our court session today. We're going to break from this case and resume tomorrow morning at 8:45 in the morning. Please be downstairs at 8:45. You should have a better experience in the morning with parking because there's going to be less jurors reporting to the jury clerk. Please remember, don't talk to anyone, including your fellow jurors, about the case. Don't do any research in any form whatsoever. Avoid all of the media coverage of this case. Enjoy your evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Please leave your notes on your chairs. See you tomorrow morning, 8:45.